been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. When I hit that, okay, yeah, yeah. When I hit that.
They picking snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner, so I had to drink it to the drink.
They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the inner harbor of Baltimore. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Baltimore Ravens. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Jackson from the shotgun. Open man is Duvernay. He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
They're off 25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. This nigga
of the action left. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on third down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick. Up that first down on third down. I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return.
And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Jackson. Flushed out right. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
38-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And the the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
There's Jackson on third and long. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down. They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
By the Saints. They'll take over first and 10. At their own 31.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carried.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
C.J. Mosley.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On second down, Camaro. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Steps away to his left. He'll run it, and they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Oh, yes, this is what the good ones do. He used his legs to buy a little bit more time rolling to his left, and at one point, he flipped the switch from passer to runner, and he got a pretty good gain out of it.
And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3.
From the 30 on second down, Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On the ground, Kamara, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the ground, this is Kamara. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
For New Orleans.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And a short gain down to about the 33. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And to give this time to the tailback. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. A 10th carry for Kamara. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Lutz for the field goal try. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Lutz's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Saints 3.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Takes it at the 7.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Saints 3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The pass, fumble on the play, recovered by...
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
They'll throw now on the final play. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3.
Taken in the end zone.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
28-yard line.
J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Number 8.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Raven. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Jackson now. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, Jackson. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to
on the ground, McCaffrey. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Jackson now off the bootleg. He'll buy some. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Callaway, the return man. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Oh, man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Play action. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
They'll take over 1st.
So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Hill going to try and run with it.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Gain of 11.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. And that's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The Saints on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
The tackle made.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Kamara. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 42. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Yards on the play.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Marcus Peters.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 14. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might well go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Alexander.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 10-yard line.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
Dobbins. That's good for a Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Baltimore, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Atlanta Falcons next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. 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 Yeah, Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, when I hit that.
jeans with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought, yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me, yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve, yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, she still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought, yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me, yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve, yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill, yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right? I don't got time. It's all to we're talking about your to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the usher. No, I can't trust you, shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was clutter, doing this so subtle. Falling out through the rubble, remember this is jungle. The top always gonna get something, the middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush love for nothing, why the rush love for nothing, why the rush love for nothing, why the rush love for nothing. Agitated illusion, only good for confusion. To the institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution, maybe not should I do it. Just put it in the music, just put it in the music.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You're burning out.